Well, good morning. In this video I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why most traders fails. Actually, 90%, over 90% of traders fails. So make sure you stick to the end of the video, because at the end is probably the major reason why people, traders, wannabe trader, fail. For those who don't know me, my name is V. I've been trading for almost 2 years and I just become profitable, and I feel like I just cracked the code. For the past month, I passed my $100,000 funded challenge again. I passed it last year, and then I had the 2 withdrawals, and since that time, about 6 or 7 months, I had nothing afterwards, and I just passed another 100k challenge, and I'm about to make a withdrawal. So the number one reason I would say, and I know a lot of people tell you this, but you have no idea how important that is, and that is your strategy. Do you have a strategy, or do you just gambling? Because you know, you can go to casino, flip a coin, do 50-50, and just you know, whatever you want, red or blue. Sorry, red. Is it red or black? I'm not sure now. On the roulette, it's the same thing as with trading. If you want to gamble, you can pick. It's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. In fact, if you actually want to gamble and without any analysis about any strategy, and you flip a coin and you just do 1-to-1 risk reward, you're probably gonna be more successful than most traders, because you're gonna be potentially around break even. And let me actually, before I continue, because I'm sweating, I'm here in Siargao, in a beautiful island, you can see, and I'm super ultra hot. So I'm just gonna make you sit you down somewhere here. Give me a second. I'm gonna find some nice shade. It's not ants, not many ants. As long as there's not many ants, it's okay. I think here should be fine. So, as I said, you can, let me grab this microphone. You can literally flip a coin and just do 1-to-1, and you'll be successful than most traders, you know. Overanalysis, paralysis. And I don't mean that just to saying just for the sake. It's actually true. I tried it and it works. You're gonna make a lot of money, or any money in long term, maybe, potentially. But to be honest, it's better if you actually do some analysis, if you actually have some strategy. So now you can copy strategy of anyone who is profitable, any trader on YouTube or whoever you know, but you want to make sure that actually what the person is saying is walking, talking. So what I mean by that, you don't want to just any random YouTuber or guru on the internet. You want to have some proof record. You want to see the person's losing track, winning track. You want to see those things, because if the person just showing you winnings, you know, I would just question: is it really just this person winning, or is it fake? And from my experience, it's usually fake. So if the person losing, if you're showing you the losing streaks, if you're showing the winning streaks, okay, you might want to consider to copy the strategy. Now, you don't want to copy too many strategies, because you're gonna get confused. For example, me, I started with, I would say, sort of like 3 gurus. I found one guy, and that was many years ago. It was actually at the beginning of first bull run of mine, and that was 2021. And I started trading crypto. I had no clue what the fuck is trading. I don't know what is market structure. I don't know what is breakup structure. I don't know what is retest. I don't know what is support resistance. I knew nothing. But this guy, I bought this course, and he didn't really explain what is market structure. He didn't really explain what is support resistance. Like, he did, but he named it differently and explained it in a very complicated way. And that's okay. It was just my introduction, right? And I quit that after bull run. You know, I made some money. I lost it all. And I focused on my business with Amazon publishing. And let me make myself comfortable here. Oh, that's not comfortable. Actually, you know what? Let me get a cigarette, because you know what? why not? Let me clip you in here. But I'm still sick, so if you hear my nose, I've been brutally sick for the past, bro, like a month, man, and it's just fucking sticking on me like crazy. I can't get rid of it. But today I feel better finally, so I can film this video. What I was talking about the guy. So it was my introductory, and you know, I made some money with it in crypto. Then I was focusing on my business with Amazon, which went well, but then Amazon shut down my account twice. Let me actually do this a little bit better. Let me set this up. So Amazon shut down my account twice, and I didn't know what to do next, you know. I was already thinking what the fuck I'm gonna do, because that was my mainstream of income. Anyway, I figure out, you know. By the way, I will talk to you as my friend, as my bro. So this is not scripted. It's not like I've written this. So you know, if I just pause and stuff, give me a second, relax. You know, I will get there. Let me gather my thoughts. Wow. By the way, there is some army in Philippines on the boat. Wow. Anyway, so what I was talking about. I was focusing on publishing, and later on I figure out I'll publish the book somewhere else. Anyway, not the point of this video. And I was thinking to myself, what I'm gonna do? You know, what there is, because I was really pissed off that Amazon shut down my account twice. What else I can do in the world online where I don't have to rely on umbrella of big corporations such as Amazon, such as Shopify, such as YouTube, for example. You know, a lot of YouTubers, they build an account for like 1 million subscribers or 100,000 subscribers and then do something wrong, and Amazon just delete your channel like overnight. You have no control whatsoever. So I was looking for something what if I can learn the skill, I can make money on demand. I can print money on demand. And the one thing which really stick in my head was always trading, but I was always thinking that trading is very hard, it's very stressful, which is very hard. But if you can learn it, it becomes not, I would say, necessarily easier, but definitely simpler if you do the strategy. So I found the trading, and I realized that was the answer. Because look, if the broker or the prop company shut down tomorrow or today, okay, maybe I'll lose the profits, but I just open another account. I just deposit another money to another account, or just open with another prop firm. That's it. That's why I love trading, because it's the skill. Once you learn it, it stays with you forever. No one ever will be able to take it away from you, unless you have a car crash and you forget fucking everything. And then you're screwed, obviously. So I found a strategy. So after that, after the guy, I found a new guy, and that was a little bit better, you know. But he was trading, or he still does trading, and he's trading more intuition, which is okay. There has to be some intuition. There has to be some your own like opinion on the markets. You kind of have to be syncing with the markets. But if you have no strategy, like this guy, and just trading on intuition, you know, it doesn't last too long. Like this guy had a 1 year losing streak just now, or 2 years. So you get figure. And I found a third guy and showed me the strategy. So with the strategy, I finally become profitable. Now, I'm saying finally, but it took me 2 years, almost like 18 months. And that brings me to number 2 point. And that is, patience. Now, patience, a lot of you probably, a lot of you going to say, I have patience, I can do that, no problem. That's exactly what I was thinking as well, bro. And I realized that every time I saw a price coming to retest to my support zone, it didn't even touch the support zone, and I took the trade already. That's impatience. Or I take a trade and then I'm looking for another trade just to make my profits faster and bigger. That's impatience. Or I close the trade too early before my TP. That's impatience. So impatience is a really big one. I'm actually gonna get a tattoo, man. I'm gonna get a tattoo here on my wrist. It's just gonna say patience pay. And trust me, it does. It's an old saying in trading, but it's really true. I'm gonna clean this up, by the way. This cigarette. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this speech. And impatience is a really big one for me. I was struggling that for a very long time. Now I seem to be more calmer, more patient, and it works. The more patient I am, yes, I might miss some trades. Like this week, I posted in my Telegram group channel, which by the way is the link down below. It's absolutely for free. I posted about 4 or 5 trades ideas. They all went to profit. And I actually have to look on my phone right now because I'm recording this from my phone. I'm in profit. I'm 1 to 3 almost. I'm making over 1% on my $100,000 funded account. So anyway, just because I was patient, I waited for the price to do what it's supposed to do. I waited for my entry signal and I entered the trade, and then that's it. So impatience and patience is really big one. If you don't have a patience, you can just back it up trading and you can move on. It's not like traditional business where you can just boom, 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 just keep pushing, and you make more money. Trading is such a contradicting business. It's still business or investment, I would say, or investing short term. And for investing, as Warren Buffett said, you need to have a patience. And that's applied for day trading, scalping, swing trading, whatever it might be. Long-term investing, you need to have the patience to wait for the price to come to your desired zone, support or resistance, and then you can enter the trade. I'm not talking about ICT bullshit, Wagyu steak, chakra, all this stuff, man. I don't know what the fuck is they're doing with all this stuff, ICT. That's number 2. Number 3 is hopium. Now, hopium is quite a big one. I was struggling with it as well. And that is, you leave your trades for too long. You leave them run and you don't take your profits. And that happens. That actually what I'm struggling now, not too much, but I still do struggle quite a lot. For the past couple of weeks, I was supposed to take my profits, and I didn't. And I paid for it. Price, come back all the way to my break even or stop me out, etc. So if you have a strategy to be 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 1, which I don't recommend, minimum 1 to 2, I would say, or 1 to 2.5, it's great. That you should take your profits. Not straight away. Don't just set your TP at that price which you want to take your TP and set it up and then just forget about it. Set the alarm, wait for the price to come to your TP, and then decide if you want to continue hold the trade. If on 15 or 30 minutes or 1 hour there's going to be shift of structure at your TP, you might want to consider exit the position, because most likely the position will turn around and go against you again, and maybe even hit your break even or hit your stop loss, which happened to me a few times. So that's the hopium. That's where you really just want to be strict to yourself. And I would say trading really show true yourself in life. And trading is not just business or investing. It's really show it true yourself. If you are impatient person, if you too much what the fuck? If you are just too hurried to everything like a shark, you will pay for it. If you don't stick to anything in life, to any sport, for example, long term, it will show up. Like for example, if you want to lose weight, which is probably the easiest example of that, or you want to learn skill, for example, Muay Thai. I do Muay Thai. If you do it for a few months and you be like, oh, I'm really shit, I don't think this is gonna work, well, you're never gonna get anywhere. Like for example, Muay Thai takes lifetime to learn proper technique, proper skills, proper grit, to take the punches, to have the spirit of the warrior, if you can say so, get hit in the face, keep pushing even when you fall down, all this stuff, which by the way is very helpful Muay Thai if you do trading. So I would recommend that if you do Muay Thai or some combat sport for trading is very, very helpful. First of all, makes you forget about trading. Second, it gives you the confidence in everything in life, in trading and everything. Anyway, back to trading. So I don't think I have anything else to say. I said get back to trading, but I have really nothing else to say, man. I think I'm just mumbling around at this point. If you're interested to learn how to trade, I can teach you how to trade for free for now. I'm soon gonna be opening my membership group where I'm gonna be doing a coaching course every week, and I'm gonna teach you basically what I learn. I'm not gonna be teaching you something I don't know. I'm gonna teach you how I passed my funded challenges twice, 100k, and about 3 or 4 times, which was like 10k and 20k, I believe, 10k and 5k challenges, and how I treat my funded account and etc. and what's my strategy and all the basic stuff, because trading really comes down to very, very basic stuff. The rest is just bullshit. So I'm gonna be doing all the coaching stuff in my membership group, which is gonna be open very, very soon. I don't know when, but I suggest you to subscribe to this channel or join the Telegram group channel, which I'm sharing my trades. You can have a look on the Telegram group. You can see what's going on there, what's my winning, what's my losing, etc. And I'm just I would say I'm a very genuine person. I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying to put a honey around your mouth and be like, hey, this works every time, when it fucking doesn't. So it's just me, brother, sharing my story, sharing my journey, sharing my trades, and hopefully it's gonna help you in some way. And that's about it. So stay handsome, stay sharp, and enjoy the rest of the week, my friends. I'll catch you next time.